You know what? I'm not quite sure how this game, if it's going to have a campaign or anything, but it looks like it's just your regular, like,
Well, I can't imagine there's a campaign, because they...
Battlefield never really had one.
It did have one, sort of. It was just kind of like, hey, look, you're taking part in this battle.
Yeah.
But there's only about 3 or 4 maps to begin with. Again, we're probably going to assume that EA is going to release maps that you can buy and download.
Yeah, nothing is for certain right now,
with
because...
only the 3 maps it has, I can't see too much of a campaign coming out. It's kind of... They've kind of limited themselves in terms of a campaign, but at the same time, they've just left it so open with Frostbite Engine, which lets you drive through anything, blow up anything.
Yeah, there was some really cool destruction physics. I mean, a tank is just like running over a fence and just like blasting it apart and hitting buildings and knocking walls down and stuff. It's like, oh man, this is really intense. And for, like we said, for an Xbox arcade game, wow, they put a lot of work. Like, I'm not sure why they didn't just put this on a disc and sell it for $60. Like, I don't see any way that they would not have done that.
To kind of, not to say that Battlefield fans are bad, but it's probably essentially just to shut them up so they can have a legitimate sequel of some sort.
Yeah.
Or at least something to tide them over until they go and do a full-fledged, honest-to-God, Battlefield 1942.
2. Yeah, the thing is, like, between 1942 and Battlefield 2, there was a huge time distance between. And then it goes from Battlefield 2 to 2142.
Hush.
Yeah. And there was an expansion pack for 1942, right?
There was 2. There was Road to Rome, which was the first, and then Secret Weapons of World War II, which mostly looked at the Axis side, like the Germans, because they had a lot of scientists going on, making random shit to do random stuff that didn't really work, but it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So they made a game, and then obviously they had to reciprocate for the Allies, who didn't really do too much of that random buttfuck testing.
Yeah.
So they gave them some goofy little packs, but yeah, it's a good series of games. A lot of people still play it. So
I'm actually super excited about playing this game. I think it's one of those games that, like, when I first played Call of Duty 4 multiplayer, it's like, wow, this is just, like, so addictive, I can't stop playing it. Yeah. This is what this is going to be like. I remember, like, I never played 1942 too much. I remember coming over to your house and, playing Battlefield 2 on your dad's computer, and it was super fun.
Computers. Well, we still do, but we had a lot of computers, so we'd set up LAN parties amongst my friends. So that's how I got a lot of my friends into the game.
It was a super fun thing to do.
He's been kind of hooked on the series. Not 1942, but...
Battlefield 2 is one of my favorite games of all time.
It's got that hook, line, and sinker kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very good and open-ended game.
The thing is, like, it's not really... It's, you just capture a point and hold it and capture another point and hold it, and it's back and forth like that. But for some reason... It just
goes back and forth, because as one team starts doing, one specific maneuver, they might start winning, but the other team might catch on.
Yeah, and come behind. It's for whatever reason, it's so simple, but it's just so fun, and then, like, they put it together so well. I mean... It's
like a 5-flag or 6-flag, or, depending on the map. It's like a 5-flag, capture the flag, where you kind of push the flags to their side, and you're done with it.
Yeah.
But it's a method that's worked, obviously, since 1942, which came out, 7 years ago at least.
Yeah.
And it's still working up till now, so...
It's a wicked game. Game. Very excited about it.
But check it out, Battlefield 1943. There's a website up. It's ea.battlefield-1943, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Good-looking game. There's no release date yet.
But we'll be looking for it.
Right.
Like, I'll be looking hawk-eyed for it. And the last pretty exciting piece of news, because, we always try and sign up for betas and stuff and always get turned down. But this lucky son of a bitch right here got into the Battlefield Heroes beta.
Yeah. Battlefield Heroes, as we've probably talked about in a previous episode as well, is a web browser version of Battlefield. It's very cartoony, very short game.
Yeah.
They've kind of added an RPG element to it, so the more you play, you rank up, you can get more weapons, more abilities as well for your classes, and you get to create your own character. It's no longer you get to play the assault class that looks like an assault class. You just keep going on, and you can make your own guy, give him a helmet, a mustache, eye patch, whatever you want, peg leg.
If I was to describe it, I would say it's like the art style and the comedy of Army Men crossed with Battlefield, and some other little sort of comical elements in it, like animation elements and stuff. And
one of the trailers, they've got some guys sitting on the wings of a Spitfire, just chilling out on the wings with their machine guns, just shooting around. So they're obviously not going for serious; they're just going for random fun. But I got into the beta. I'm still having a little bit of trouble actually getting in.
Yeah, he's actually trying to get into it right now because he's so pissed off.
It's a web browser game, so I got to download it. Oh, like the client is huge.
Looks like your beta key is having a little bit of trouble working. So hopefully he can actually start playing it, and we'll give you a hush-hush review of what the beta is like. But I wish I had gotten into it, but I didn't, so whatever. I mean, I'll play in on his when he gets around to it.
You can go sign up at www.battlefield-heroes.com for the beta.
You can still sign up? Like,
you can still sign up. They're still testing.
Oh, okay.
It's just in a closed beta right now, so you can still sign up. They've actually just gave out a whole bunch of CD keys, so...
Well, I'll try again then.
Yeah. It might be a little while, or it might be they're starting to get more and more into their testing. But
now, can you play it on Mac, or do you know? Like, can you just... Because if it's browser-based, you should be able to play it, in any, like, Firefox or whatever.
I think they said it's XP and Mac.
Okay,
or
so...
Vista as well, for those of you that have it.
So then you can play it on your OS X Leopard or whatever you have, and that's probably what I'll play it on, because my PC is a little bit finicky right now, so... Yeah. But I hope that you can get in, so at least you can play it, and then I can come over and play it.
No, maybe not next episode, but hopefully the episode after that, we can actually go a little more into detail.
Yeah.
Talk about the game. Can't do too much because, well, if I'm making a review and putting it on the internet, EA might not be too proud.
Yeah, I don't think they would be too happy about that. You got to keep it hush-hush. So we'll secretly tell you how good it is.
Unfortunately, but I'll tell you some of the cool sides.
Yeah, so we'll hope to do that in the next couple of episodes. But basically, that was pretty much... GDC, kind of cool. Biggest thing for me was Onlive. That's what I'm really excited about. And
I didn't follow GDC this year too much.
I did because I had G4 and it was just on. So, but I mean, their GDC is one of the lesser of the
promising year. Not as good as last year, but
we'll wait for E3 and E for All and PAX and what's the other one? Tokyo Game Show. So
TGS.
Those will be good ones. This one is kind of like your runner-up type of thing. But anyway, that's the episode for this week. Thanks for watching. If you're still watching, I'm not sure if you are. Usually you don't, but whatever. If you like our videos, rate down here by touching the stars button, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel
somewhere up there.
I think it's over there. And as always, you can email us if you have any questions, comments, or you want us to do a review of a specific game, retro or anything. We still have a pretty good library of retro games here, and we'll try and get that review on for you. And the email address is thebonusstage09@gmail.com. And that's it for this week. We've got to film the next episode. So
thanks for watching.
We'll see you later.